Hey everyone, today's video is all about cuttings, and I'm going to start with some Wandering Jew, two different varieties, some English Ivy, Coleus, some Sedum in the backyard, and pick some strawberries that are done, and then maybe a little concrete project for plant pots. Starting up on my front porch, I have two hanging baskets full of the purple variety of Tradescantia Wandering Jew. I have this basket and that basket, and then a longer green leaf one in the house that I'll do later. So anyway, I like to start off with things that are tall, vases that are tall I look for, especially like that one back there. This one I'm going to fill with a bunch of the Wandering Jew, and then I have a few more in the house that I'll use. So starting off with this Wandering Jew, I want to cut it back probably by a third and put them into vases. And what I like to do is take 4 to 6 inch cuttings. So on this one, for example, I have 2 more down here I can take off. It's actually better to do it with your hands than scissors, because that way the little openings on where the leaf was becomes open. So then that way you have enough room to put it down into your vase of water. And the other variety of Tradescantia or Wandering Jew that I have is this green leaf one that is actually pretty long. I've had it since last year. Some people call it an inch plant, or Wandering Jew, or Tradescantia. I forgot the name of the purple one. Actually, it's behind me. I'll put it up on the screen because I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, this one is called the Tahitian Bridal Veil. I thought that was kind of cool. But I think out of this one, I'll probably be able to get 2, maybe 3 small plants. And over here I have Variegated English Ivy. I've had this for about 6 years, maybe going on 7. But anyway, it did great. It is very long, and so I hate to cut it because it's that long, but I keep telling myself I can get 2 or 3 plants out of it. So, and it's time. It's in this tiger pot that I call it, long and tall. I love those for vine plants. But anyway, it just sits actually in this smaller pot and has for the past 6 years. So let me get started. Next is Coleus. I'm going to start off with this variety back here. One of them sit underneath my maple tree in my flower bed, but it is one of my favorites. I overwintered it last year and came back great, actually. But the one I'm going to be taking cuttings from is back here. It got so big I put it in a bigger pot. But this one is in a little bit more sun, so the leaves are more burgundy towards the end. And then I love this chili pepper one. It's called a flamethrower chili pepper. I might take cuttings from that too. But I'm going to take it from the back of that one and then replant them in a pot and put them in my extra bedroom and save them for next year, because I don't see them in the stores anymore, and it didn't have a tag on it. And I've looked it up, and the closest thing that I can find to it is a bronze Coleus, which it does look kind of bronze when you stand back from it. But anyway, I'm going to take cuttings from that one. Some scarlet Coleus, scarlet red. That's this one here. I have a few of those in the yard. And then a sun golden Coleus. So let me get started. And for my last project of the day is concrete pies, DIY. I call them that because they're made in these pie tins, and whenever they're completely dry, I'm gonna put them out in the yard under my flower pots. Here, let me show you one to give you an idea. So they're basically just turned upside down after they're fully cured. For these, probably about a week and they're done, even though they say 28 days, but these are kind of thin and they dry up pretty quick. So anyway, they're basically just put on the ground, and you just put your pie pot on top of them. That way you don't have to have them sit in water when they're in saucers, especially after it rains. The ones that don't have them or anything underneath of them, sometimes you would think that, oh, the water will just drain out. Well, a lot of the time the drainage holes get clogged up, so this helps with that, to repel all the water. And then you can put compost or mulch or whatever on them if you're that vain and want to hide them. So anyway, I've got some quick concrete mix, the high strength kind, and I put it in a trash can so that way it's easier to handle. Got them all poured, and like I said, I would wait a good 7 days, 10 days if you want to make sure before you pull them out of the tins. They normally come out pretty easy. I don't have to put any oil or olive oil in the pans or anything else that I'm using today, as a matter of fact, because everything just kind of slides right out. As for this plant pot and container, I'm going to wait the full 28 days because I want to make sure it's dry. And then the tea lights, I'll probably wait, since they are mostly covered, probably about 14, 15, maybe 16 days. Alright, I got my cuttings done. I picked some strawberries, and I got my little concrete pie DIY done. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.